So for my community service learning project, I'm connecting my work with Horton's Kids to my children's literature or children's critical literacy and children's literature class. And so Horton's Kids is a tutoring service that works with the Black communities in Anacostia and provides academic mentoring and enrichment to students K through 12. And they also provide like community resources like food and sometimes like events to raise money and like build up the community. And so this semester was my second semester working with Horton's Kids. And what I do is I work as a volunteer, which means that I assist tutors. And so that means I could either be like on like a mellow day, I could be just like quietly sitting in the corner reading with one or like with the table, just modeling behavior, right? But on like a busier day, I could be like playing games with a kid or like one-on-one tutoring and like going through a book with a kid, right? And so connecting it to the class, I noticed a lot of connections because education class, and some of them were that many of the kids at Horton's Kids are sort of behind in their literacy because of environmental circumstances, like not having a consistent place to do their homework and sort of other things about the area because it's like a lower income area, so there's a lot of trouble. And so Horton's Kids tries to address those problems like with they offer like a homework help time where the kids can come in and just do their homework and have help from tutors. And so because many of the students aren't reaching their literacy level that like they should be at for that grade, the tutors' goals are usually to help them get practicing and to get a handle on what level they're at so that they can really start growing their skill, because a lot of the kids come in one week and then they'll come in the next week. So it's really hard to try and like get a handle on like how far they are and how well they're doing and really work with a kid for a while. But it's good to see kids coming repeatedly, right? And so in class, we talk about how to integrate critical thinking into reading with kids. But when I go to programs at Horton's Kids, I try to think of ways to do this. But when I work with the second and third graders, which is usually what age I work with, I find that they're not at that level to use those questions. And obviously it's different for every kid, but a lot of times when I'm working with them, we're still trying to do basic reading comprehension. So I've like tried to integrate like critical reading questions, but it's like, it's not like really appropriate for their age yet, because I don't think they're up to that step yet, right? And there were a few books that we read over the course of the semester that caught my eye, and one of them was called Count Your Blessings, and it was about a West African family, and it was written by a white woman as far as I could tell. There wasn't much about her online, but that's all I could really find. And it did have me questioning like what sort of led that woman to like write that story, right? And it wasn't like a negative portrayal, but it was very like, it made me wonder like what her reason was to write from that perspective, if she had like a background in like West Africa or something like that. And the other book that caught my eye was I feel bad that I didn't take a photo. There was a book, it was called something like Can We Play or something. It was about these anthropomorphized mouse and dog like friends that were going around a city and basically just asking like, can we play in the street? And then one of them would say, no, we can't play in the street. There's a car or something like that, right? And it was that with like a subway, a lot, a playground, and it was all these like city environments. And the girl I was reading it with really liked the book, and I really liked the book because it's nice to see a city area represented in books, because you really don't see that very often, and I think that the kids like that too. So overall, I had a really great experience working with Horton's Kids, and I'm really looking forward to going back next semester.